day 2 of having my drone, and it's also part 2 of this video. I'm about to take it outside to give it a test flight. I'm very excited to see it get off the ground. So what I did yesterday after I finished the first half of the video was download the app and make sure that everything is connected via Wi-Fi, so when I get outside everything should work perfectly. Today is a clear day. Yesterday was a better day, it was a brighter day, it was a sunnier day, and I'm sure that the video and the images from the actual drone would have been better if we've taken it yesterday. But saying that, today being a clear day and not as bright as sun, it also gives me the opportunity to test this 4K camera in the Phantom 4 and see how good it is in low light compared to how good it is in a bright sunny day. So I've got my son with me today. He's going to assist me with the camera so you guys can have a better angle of what we're doing with the drone, and come along and see the first day of my flight. All right. At the moment, around my neighborhood, there's a lot of open fields. But for my first test flight, I'm trying to go to the highest and nearest elevation point to my house, which is about a 5 minutes walk. But as you can tell by my breathing, I'm actually going uphill. As you can see, this hill, it's not a very steep hill, but it is an hill. It is a hill, I should say. But on the plus side of things, the day has gotten much brighter, so it's not as dull and dreary as I thought it would be. So I think we're in for some good flying. For our first flight, I would say that wasn't bad. Still trying to get my control grip. Not bad for our first flight. It wasn't the best location. The grass is too high. So I'm thinking about taking it to another location at the moment to see how it works, because I've got a little grass in one of my white propellers, and because it's day 2, I'm not really trying to have that. So I'm going to take it to flat ground so I can have a better flight. But it's good so far. I'm very impressed. Cool. I've decided to change location because as much as that location that I was at a high elevation, there were a few problematic elements there. One, I didn't have a level ground. As you can see, my first landing was a crash landing, and I was pretty much over the neighborhood. I was over a few houses, and I wanted to be, one, on a flat surface, and two, I don't want to be over the neighborhood just yet until I get proficient at this. So what we're doing at the moment, we're changing location. We're walking only about 5 minutes away to an open field, and we should have pretty much a decent area where we can take off and land. So see you guys in a minute. Okay, like I was saying, the weather has gotten better. I came out with a jacket because I thought I would need it. I did need it in the first few minutes, but now I don't. Well, we've got a good aerial here that we can fly. So the takeoff it's better than where we were the last time. It's not perfect, but this location is great. So watch us as we take off and land for the second time. The good thing about the drone is if I take my hands off, it just hovers there, just like that. So it's a beautiful thing. But now that I'm getting used to it, I'm about to send it off. So I will try to do a proper landing. so perfect, but it was better than the last time. So the landing wasn't so perfect, but it was definitely better than the last time. And it would only be fair that I'm here with my son, so I'll have to let him set it off and have a go. So what I'm about to do now is take the data off the drone onto my computer. So plug that wire in there, and then the UBS to my UBS port on the computer. It doesn't recognize it, so I'm going to turn this on for a second. Maybe it will recognize it more. It does recognize it, and obviously it's the first time I'm doing it, so it has to install itself on my computer, and that will take a few minutes. And once that's installed, then I can go ahead and extract my thing. Okay, so I've created a folder. I've just named it drone flight, and then now that it's reading, I'll go here and I will drag over these and I will drop it in drone flight. So as you can see, it's loading, not as fast as I would want it to load, but it's loading at the moment. It's taken a few minutes, but it's getting there. And on the third landing, I actually landed the drone perfectly, but at that time I already had turned off the filming, so I didn't get to record that bit. But I'm sure in the future, when I get better at this thing, I'll be able to show off my skill on landing. But on the actual day, at the third time, it did land perfectly. There we go, 100% for all the files extracted onto my PC.